Hey everybody, how's it going? Josh here, and today we're going to talk about Burning Godzilla in Godzilla King of the Monsters. Now, this is something that's been heavily rumored to be in the film and kind of got its own confirmation of sorts in the most recent of Godzilla King of the Monster trailers, because at a certain part where it looks like everything around is just burning, if you actually freeze frame it or I guess you could say slow-mo the part of the trailer, you can clearly see that the area around, yes, it is burning, but also a huge object in the middle is also on fire to some degree, or it looks like it's in a fiery aura, and that figure matches exactly up with Godzilla. And that also matches up with a lot of reports we got that Burning Godzilla in some way, shape, or form will actually be in this film. So it's kind of interesting that they kind of spoiled it in some way in the trailer when that's easily something they could have just not included at all, considering how many other things they possibly could have shown, or just not shown in general. Now, during Godzilla King of the Monsters, we know that we'll get a Godzilla with somewhat of an upgrade. We've kind of seen this twice now. We saw when he was shooting the very strong atomic breath beam into the sky and his back's kind of lit up. We also saw, presumably in a similar scene, whether it's right before or right after, Godzilla charging at ideally King Ghidorah in the trailer. And unless this scene is kind of cut up differently in the trailer, it looks like that's kind of continuing off of that moment from earlier where Godzilla's shooting the beam into the sky. So, because his fins and stuff like that are still kind of blue lit, it looks like he's kind of beefed up. How is he beefed up? There's a lot of different theories here and there, but the most important thing is that this is a somewhat upgraded Godzilla, kind of like a Godzilla pumped on, I guess it looks like energy steroids of some sort, which gives him all this extra power to hopefully defeat Ghidorah. But something must happen that it must not be enough, and he ends up reaching this Burning Godzilla state, because presumably this is something that happens at the very end of the movie that he uses to defeat King Ghidorah. Now, it's kind of interesting because there's a lot of theories going on that, things with Mothra is going to happen, or something with another creature, or just energy in general will hit Godzilla, and that extra energy will be what gives him his extra upgrade beyond the upgrade he's already going to get that kind of makes him a little bit more blue lit up everywhere. So this is really interesting to me because the last time, or I guess really the first time, we got to really see Godzilla in this type of presentation of the Burning Godzilla was Godzilla vs. Destroya, where he achieved the form, and in this form he had red atomic breath, and eventually he would actually explode if they couldn't cool him down. So I'm curious to see if Burning Godzilla is 100% in this movie, as it appears to be. Will something similar happen? Like, will he be overloaded with energy and he'll go beyond the already enhanced state he's in? So let's say he goes into the enhanced state, it's not enough, so they enhance him even more. Will he get so enhanced with energy, whether it's nuclear energy or otherwise, that they have to cool him down or he'll explode? I think that'd be kind of interesting. But it's also rumored they will have something called atomic pulse stomps, which sounds really interesting. So I'm kind of curious to see what all this stuff's going to be like in the big screen with the CGI that will be made available to us in this movie, because so far everything looks pretty top notch, pretty phenomenal. So I can't wait to see it. I'm not seeing how Ghidorah makes it out of this alive at this point, but comment below your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think about this? Are you excited for Burning Godzilla? If Burning Godzilla appears in this movie, would you like him to appear again later in Godzilla vs. Kong? If it's whether fighting against Kong or fighting a third unidentified monster at this time? Or is it one of those things where if they introduce it, you want it to be a one and done type scenario and not used ever again? So comment below your guys' thoughts, and we'll see you guys later.